So we just got an inch of rain last night. I've got a measuring thing here. Look at this crazy thing. This was empty last night, and a thunderstorm came through. And the measurings are wrong because the grid doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so you have to add a 1/4 inch. But anyway, and we've gotten rain before that, so the grass is almost as good as it gets, I would say. I mowed it yesterday. I'll probably mow it again today. Maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it's the texture is about as good as my grass gets, which is not great. You can see I have very mottled grass. So I've got areas that come up nice dark and blue, and then I've got light green stuff, and I've got this weird fine textured grass. Let's see if I can find an example here. Here's some here, yeah. This is like really fine, like fine fescue or something like that kind of takes over. So it's really hard to get it to look good. And I pretty much never do. Unless it rains, and then the rain comes and the grass is like, oh, nice, we're happy. And it's not too humid today. It's actually an amazing day. So anyway, that's been great. The patches of ryegrass are coming in super dark. I've been surprised at how good that looks. It is thin, so I will need to overseed it, as I've said in many other videos. The disappointing part was, though, that POA is still here in these areas that I sprayed out. Ugh, so disappointing. So I don't know when I'm gonna address those ones, but I did spray out some more areas right here. I thought I couldn't do it around now because the grass needs to be growing, and I thought POA goes dormant, but it doesn't go dormant for me. So I did another spray here while the family was gone, and there was no kids or anything. Now I'm going to put a little bit of topsoil on and then reseed this area just like I did over here. The difference is I'm not using my topsoil, I'm using bag topsoil because the topsoil that I have has a lot of weed seeds in it. So speaking of that, let's talk about this area. I did some leveling over here, and I put actually a decent amount of twice filtered topsoil here. This is my topsoil. And like I said, there's seeds in this. So what I used was some Tenacity, which is mesotrione, and I sprayed that down here, which it is a broadleaf inhibitor, but it also has some pre-emergent properties as well. So that will help keep the seeds in my topsoil, my weed seeds, from coming up. But it did also bleach the grass, which is a known thing that mesotrione will do. It did bleach the grass that I have here, so hopefully that will resolve over time. So that's what's going on here. This was just an area that was like super lumpy bumpy, and I was like, well, we don't have any events. The family is gone and for this week, so I'm just going to take care of that right now. So I did that last week, and so hopefully I can get the grass really coming back through in there. What else do we have? Here's my POA farm over here. More areas that I sprayed out. I really went crazy over here in terms of like spraying stuff out. This is going to be an extremely challenging area to redo because it gets a lot of foot traffic from the kids. I don't care about under the swings, which, oh, this is interesting. This was all like lumpy bumpy here, but since the rain came and everything drained this way, like all the sand and soil just fills this up. I bet that's actually really good soil because it collects there. Anyway, so I've sprayed out a bunch here. I'm gonna try to, I gotta put seed down here as well. I don't have enough of the bag topsoil to get to these areas, but I think the seed will maybe I'll do a light tilling, and so that the seed will stay. And what else we got? I've got a testing ground for Tenacity mesotrione over here, where I have some creeping bluegrass that is creeping in. So I did a test spray here to see how what it would do on this, and it is having an effect. I actually do need to do a second spray of it. I don't know if it's actually killing the grass though. It's definitely bleaching it, but I think you're supposed to do a couple applications like a couple weeks apart, so I need to do that. So many things to do. Not enough time, but yeah. I am enjoying the texture now that this is. The grass doesn't look stressed. It's got a lot of water. This is the creeping bent grass pseudo green. It doesn't have the sand base of a green, but it does look like one. Let's see, when did I mow this? I think I did it a couple days ago, maybe 2 days ago. I need to do it again. Wow, the measuring thing is completely full, it looks like over there. We got a lot of rain last night. But anyway, this grass just looks amazing. It never actually looked bad. It actually does better than my other grasses, even though it's got some shade and stuff. And then we've got the field. The field has come back with a lot of weeds, at least in the back. And but the turf grass has actually come. What is present has come back pretty well after it finally got rain. So today's rain, oh man, this field will just be loving that rain. So, and the bugs are loving the extra moisture too. A lot of mosquitoes. Firefly season, so that's kind of fun, but also a lot of mosquitoes. So that's most of what I got going on. I've got to unload the bags of topsoil right now from the truck. So